If you don't know that what is India Young Professional Scheme Visa, I'll explain you in this video that how you can apply this visa, what are the eligibility requirements, how to apply, when to apply, and how much it will cost you. So in this video, I will explain you everything. An India Young Professional Schemes Visa allow Indian citizen between 18 and 30-year-old to live and work in the UK for up to 2 years. You must be selected in the India Young Professional Scheme ballot. It's like a lottery. Before you can apply for this visa, to enter the ballot, you must declare that you are eligible for the visa. Check if you are eligible before you enter. In this video, I will explain you how to check that. Now, this ballot scheme is free. You don't pay anything. So if I click on it, I'll come to this page where it says India Young Professional Scheme Visa Ballot System. At the bottom, it says see all updates. Last updated 15 June 2025. See all updates. So this is the 15 June. The India Young Professional Scheme ballot will open 1:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on 22nd July and it will close 1:30 p.m. India Standard Time on 24th July 2025. The ballot scheme is free. You don't need to pay anything. The way it says over here, so let's read one by one. Now let me explain you how to enter into the ballot. You can enter the ballot if you are an Indian citizen and you are eligible for the India Young Professional Scheme Visa. You will need to provide your name, your date of birth, your passport details, a scan or photo of your passport, your phone number, your email address. Successful ballot entries will be picked at random. You will be sent the results by email within 2 weeks of the ballot closing. It's free to enter the ballot. You should only enter if you plan to apply for the visa, which costs £319. Meet all the eligibility requirements for the visa, such as having an eligible qualification and enough money to support yourself. There are 3,000 places available for the India Young Professional Scheme Visa in 2025. Most places were made available in the February ballot. The remaining places will be made available in the second and final ballot in July. You can only submit one entry per person for each ballot. Any further attempts to enter will not be counted. Now let's discuss what will happen if you are successful. If you are successful in the ballot, you will be invited to apply for a visa. You have 90 days from the date of the email to apply visa online, pay the visa application fees and immigration health surcharge. Later on in this video, I will explain you what is immigration health surcharge and how much it will cost you. Provide your fingerprints and photo, biometric information. If you are successful in the ballot but choose not to apply for the visa, you do not need to tell us. So there is no harm if you wanted to apply for this ballot. It won't cost you anything, it's free. The only thing which will cost you if you apply for the visa, which will cost you £319. Now let's discuss what if you are unsuccessful. The result of the ballots are final. You cannot appeal if you are unsuccessful. You can enter future ballots if you are unsuccessful as long as you still meet the eligibility criteria. Now before going forward, let's read the eligibility requirement for this visa. For that, we will go on gov.uk, the only genuine website. You should not trust any other website. All my content on my channel is from gov.uk. So we will go on gov.uk and we will write India Young Professional Scheme Visa. We click on it, click search. This is the top one, India Young Professional Scheme Visa. If I click on this one, I won't be able to see the ballot system detail. The ballot system is at the bottom and you can see updated on 15 June 2025. So if I click on this one, I'll come to the page where it says overview, eligibility, documents you must provide, apply. So how to apply, I will show you in this video as well. If I click on eligibility, I'll be able to see all the eligibility requirements. So everything is provided on gov.uk. So if I go on the India Young Professional Scheme eligibility requirements, so we can clearly see it says be an Indian national or citizen between 18 and 30-year-old. So if you are Indian national and your age is between 18 and 30, be at least 18-year-old on the date you plan to travel to the UK. But if you are 17-year and some few months, like 6 months or 7 months, and you apply today in the ballot scheme and you get the answer, you can still be eligible. Okay. You have qualifications at bachelor's degree level. So bachelor's degree is must or above. You have £2,530 in savings to support yourself in the UK. When we see this amount, you don't need this amount today. You will need this amount when you will apply for the visa. So you must have like this amount in your bank for 28 days only before you apply for the visa. So for today, like just now, to enter this ballot scheme, you don't need this money. Not have any children under the age of 18 who live with you or who are financially responsible for. Some people do get confused with this eligibility requirement that you have 2,530 in saving to support yourself in the UK. So at the time of ballot scheme, you can see you only need to provide this: your name, your date of birth, your passport details, a photo of your passport or a scanned copy, your phone number and email address. It don't say that you need the bank statement. So don't get confused. Some YouTube videos are misleading. Last time it happened as well that some applicants didn't apply it for the ballot scheme assuming that they need this amount. So I thought to provide you clear guidance that you don't need it today. Okay. Further, it says you must first apply to and be selected India Young Professional Scheme ballot before you can apply for the visa. So just now, when this scheme will open, we will apply for the ballot scheme. You cannot apply if you have already been in the UK under the same scheme or on the youth mobility scheme. Now let's discuss the eligible qualification. You must have either a UK bachelor's degree level qualification or above, an equivalent overseas qualification at degree level or above. So if you have a degree, you are eligible to apply for this visa. Graduate degree. Check with your college or university if you are not sure what level of qualification you have. But you can check the framework on your college website, on your university website, and you can apply. Some postgraduate certificates, for example, if you have a diploma and your diploma is equivalent to bachelor's level, then you can apply as well. I have created one video in which I have explained how you can check the qualification equivalency. Again, if you have any confusion, send me an email. Now let's discuss the money to support yourself, the one which we was discussing before, £2,530. The guidance clearly says you must have at least £2,530 in your bank account to show you can support yourself in the UK. You will need to have had the money available for at least 28 days in a row. Day 28 must be within 31 days of applying for this visa. It don't say for the ballot scheme. To enter ballot, you don't need this money. But when you will apply visa, so for example, you got successful email, then you still have time to put money for 28 days in a row, because it's not like you have to immediately apply for the visa. So you can sort this out. So make sure even if you don't have money today, but you should apply for the ballot scheme. Something will happen. Miracle can happen. If you don't have money, something can happen. You can get this money sorted. You can show the evidence. It's possible. You can borrow money from someone, but don't leave. This is your chance and you should apply for the ballot scheme. You will need to prove this when you apply. It clearly says. So you don't need to prove before. Now let's discuss the documents you need. So on the same page, you have overview, eligibility. The third section is documents you must provide. If you click on it, you will come to this page where it says, when you apply, you'll need to provide a valid passport. Now, when you apply, what we are talking about, when you apply for the visa, not for the ballot scheme. For 22nd July, you don't need this. A valid passport or documents that show your identity and nationality when you will apply for the visa. Evidence that you have at least £2,530 in your bank account, for example, bank statement. Evidence of your qualification. Your TB result if you are living in the UK or another listed country. A police report or clearance certificate from India. Now let's discuss the evidence of your qualification. You will be asked to prove that you have a qualification at bachelor's degree level or above. Your college or university will be able to provide you written confirmation that you have completed your studies, graduated with the required qualification. Usually your graduation degree mention that, and the university can also give you the letter. So if you have a diploma and your diploma says it's equivalent to bachelor's degree, you can get that letter from the university and you can use that. Now let's discuss the final part, which is apply. So on the same page, if I click apply, I'll come to this page where it says proving your identity and supporting documents, applying for India Young Professional Scheme visa, and apply now. So if I click on the apply, the guidance clearly says you must be successfully selected in the India Young Professional Scheme ballot before you can apply for the visa. So what happens? You will apply for the India Young Professional Ballot Scheme and you will be able to apply for the visa. I'll show you how you can do that as well. Proving your identity and supporting documents. As part of your application, you'll need to prove your identity. How you do this depend on whether you are from and what type of passport you have. You will either use the UK Immigration ID Check app to scan your identity document. You will also create or sign into using the UKVI account. You have fingerprints and passport, so you will provide your biometric at the visa application center. You will be told what you need to when you apply. If you do not need an appointment, the center may need to keep your passport and documents while they process your application. You may have to travel to get your nearest visa application center. Now let me show you how you can apply. So if you click on the apply now button, it will take you to the page where it will show where you are planning to live. So in England, Scotland, so we'll select that for example. Do you have a current EU passport, etc.? No. Continue. Then it will ask you select country to where you will provide your biometrics. So for example, I'll provide in India. Click next. Check available visa application center location. So I have identified the location where I will be providing my biometrics. So like I have said in my video, I have shared all the locations already. Click next and then it will ask you temporary work or youth mobility scheme visa. Before you start, so it provides you the guidance over here, certificate of sponsorship. These are the guidance for this India Young Professional Scheme. You don't need that. You just click on apply now. And then it will ask you to register an email where you will register your email address. It will ask for the application. Then the next one is documents, declaration, pay, further action. Everything you can do yourself. You don't need any help from anyone. Gov.uk provide you everything. There is a guidance for how you can apply, where you can upload the documents, all the questions and answers. So you don't need to go to any agent or any middle person because there are loads of scams. Before going forward, let me explain you one more thing. That application fee is £319. Health surcharge is £1,552. The health surcharge you will get back if your visa application is refused. The 2,530 is just to show a balance. So when you will apply for the visa, you will pay fees and you will pay 1,552 your health surcharge. Health surcharge is fee towards NHS. So if you have anything goes wrong in your medical history or anything happens, you will be covered. The NHS will look after you. The £2,530 is for your personal saving. It should be in your bank account to provide as a proof of evidence that you have funds before you apply for the visa. Okay. It also says your application fee will not be refunded if your application is rejected, but you will get your £1,552 back. Now let's discuss how long you can stay. You will be given a visa to live and work in the UK for up to 24 months. You can enter the UK at any time while your visa is valid and leave and come back at any time during your stay. So for example, it's like a lottery. For 2 years, you will get the visa, you will come to the UK to live, work in the UK. You can do any job for 24 months. You can set up your business as well. After that, you can switch to self-sponsored skilled worker visa. If you turn 31, after your visa is issued, you can stay in the UK as long as your visa is valid. So before you apply, you must be 30. But for example, as soon as you have applied, you have got the visa and then you have turned 31. It's fine. You are allowed to stay in the UK for 2 years. Now let's discuss what you can do and what you cannot. You can study, you can work in most jobs, you can be your self-employed or set up a company as long as your premises are rented. Your equipment is not worth more than £5,000 and you do not have any employees. So for example, if you come to the UK and you want to work as a plumber or joiner, you can do that because it's you following the guidance. The guidance is your premises are rented. Okay. Your equipment is not worth more than £5,000. That's fine. And you do not have any employees. So you can do that. You can do most of the jobs. You can even work in a cafe, restaurant, or any other place. You can also study. So for example, if you wanted to do a certification or if you wanted to achieve any qualification in the UK, you can do that. You are free to do anything. Now let's discuss what you cannot do. You cannot extend your stay. So this is one of the things that you will get the visa for 24 months, but you cannot extend it. You can only you can switch the visa like skilled worker visa, or you can get the skilled worker visa job, or you can do your own business and you can get self-sponsored skilled worker visa. You cannot apply for most of the benefits. No. So for example, child benefits or your income support allowance, job seeker allowance, no benefits. You are not allowed to get any benefits. It will be also mentioned on your visa. Include family member on your application. They must apply separately. So for example, if you wanted to bring your family members on this visa, you cannot do that. They cannot come on this application. Work as professional sports person. Professional sports person, when we talk about, so for example, if you wanted to coach cricket, you can't do that. That's not allowed. So let me quickly recap you that how this ballot scheme you can access. So go on gov.uk, the only genuine website, go on that and write in the search section India Young Professional Scheme Visa. Reason why am I saying this again and again, because many applicants, many YouTubers, or I'll get few messages that it's not started yet, it's not showing, because when you will click on this India Young Professional Scheme Visa, you won't be able to see anything about the ballots, because it's not showing over here. It's not updated, because it says over here you must be selected India, but it don't say anywhere. But when you will click on this one, India Young Professional Scheme Visa Ballot System, which was updated on 15 June 2025, this will show you this thing. The India Young Visa Professional Scheme ballot will open at 1:30 p.m. India Standard Time on 22nd July, and it will close 1:30 p.m. India Standard Time on 24th July. How to enter the ballot? It's very easy. You just go on this same page and you will apply for the ballot scheme as soon as it will open. So the day it will open, it says over here you can enter the ballot at any time while it is open. The link to enter will be on this page. So this is the page. I'll put this link in the description as well. So if you have this video, you click on this, save this link in your phone as well. And don't forget that on 22nd July, you have to do this. It's like a lottery for you. You will be allowed to come in the UK and you will be allowed to come and work in the UK, do any job, and you can have a good future as well. Like, you don't know, because if you get the self-sponsored skilled worker visa, if you open your own business, start your shop, get a takeaway, get a restaurant, or if you are a joiner, roofer, sky is the limit.